it's your girl, Lady Mocha. And you know I'm going to always pour you a cup of truth, and I'm going to always break you off with a slice of knowledge. Hey, good evening. It is your girl, Lady Mocha. Thank you all for stopping by to dine out and hang out with me at here, Cafe de Paris. What's good, everyone? I thought it was very imperative that I did an introduction video pertaining to Cafe de Paris. I know that a lot of my subscribers out there, they just know me as a blogger based on my channel, but I actually wanted to do this quick video to give everyone a kind of up close and personal perception of who I am as the Lady Mocha that is behind this driving force known as Cafe de Paris. Thought I should, let you guys in a little bit more with me personally, and also let you know what motivated me to start this channel and how I got started in the first place. Okay, so want to start off by stating I started doing my first video. It was back in October of 2015, called Thirsty Ass Females. And the video was basically pertaining to women that are willing to go to the most extensive extremes to try to get attention, and the video, it did okay. I got a couple of views, but not a lot. But I did the few views that I did get, everybody was pretty positive and insightful, and they gave me some pretty positive feedback. But being that I didn't get much views from it, I really didn't pursue it much, anymore pretty much after that. So I think I did probably like 1 or 2 more in between that time. And I did another video shortly after that called Stop Complaining About Your Baby Daddy, You Picked Them. And I did another one called a year later, called the Bitter Baby Mama Theory, which definitely gave me a good bit of views and everything, because who can't relate to baby mama drama? Everybody has experienced it, right? But what really set the tone was when I did a video labeled Black Men Beware of These. This video I actually did back in July 29th of 2017. Well, I can honestly tell you that video is what set it all off. In between that time up until now, I currently have 89,000 views for that video called Black Men Beware of These. And basically what the video was pertaining to, that what motivated me, I should say that what motivated me to do the video on that particular topic was I was getting discouraged, seeing a lot of good guys, good quality of black men, who keep selling themselves short by picking up women that's on a low common denominator level. And it was very discouraging to me, because I knew, there was pretty good sisters out there worth of good quality, wife material worth of good substance. And it seemed like men just kept making themselves, thought targets, and it just, motivated me to do videos so I can make these men be more cautious of what kind of women to avoid and stay away from. Needless did I know that it was so many men who really needed an answer as to what type of women to stay away from, because I got back every bit of almost 500, I think. What is it? See how many comments I got back. It was almost like 500 comments that I had got back from that video. You know, that's just how much everybody was really feeling the message that I was delivering pertaining to picking up the right kind of woman, or black woman predominantly. But basically, that is the video that launched me into pursuing and keep going and keep driving with Cafe de Paris. So ever since then, I've done many different videos, not just pertaining to just what type of women, black women, men need to stay away from. I also did a video for black women as well, called Real Ladies and Hyenas edition. 10 men to be cautious of, 10 men to beware. So I also, you know, did a video for the ladies because I don't believe in being biased. You know, I talk about both. I'm gonna talk about my guys and I'm gonna talk about my ladies. This is how I work at my channel. I'm not a feminist and I'm not a female male chauvinistic type of broad either. So I make sure I always, you know, balance my channel. I never stays on one type of race or one type of category. I also did a video you know, called Her Son Is Her Man, where you have a lot of grown women who don't have husbands or don't have companions, and basically they use their sons as substitutes to fulfill that void of not having a man and not having a companion. I got a lot of positive feedback on that because ironically there was a lot of men who was experiencing that as well. And to give you a rough draft of some of my biggest highlight videos, I did another popular video that I did that gave me a lot of fan base as far as high views with my subscribers. I did a video called why black daughters don't have respect for their black mothers. I did that video, and that really, that I think now I have a little bit close to 2,000 subscribers just on that video alone. That's not even mentioning my other 20 or 23 channels. And I had a lot of positive feedback because I didn't realize it was so many black women out there that are suffering as far as not having good relationships with their mothers. And it's a lot of black mothers out there who also don't have good relationships with their daughters. And I had a lot of men who reached out to me because, you know, they were going, they was, you know, they was able to relate to that video because they had wives, I had girlfriends who didn't have good relationship with their mothers, and a lot of people just could not understand the dynamics of why so many black women don't have positive relationships with their black mothers. So when I did that video, it was like I gave a dose of medicine to so many people that was really struggling, trying to heal, not having a good positive relationship with their mother. And I was able to provide them, you know, all of the tools and the necessities they needed in order to be able to understand the dynamics of what causes this. So not only my videos my videos have brought a lot of subscribers, but it has changed a lot of people's lives. You know, I've had people send me emails saying, Mocha, thank you so much. I was lost. I didn't know what to do. So I'm glad that it's not just the fact that I'm increasing in subscribers, that I'm actually changing lives. I'm having people, you know, reach out to me and thanking me, and they really support my craft and they really appreciate what I do. But the reason how I came up with the concept of Cafe de Paris with Mocha's Cafe de Paris, basically, I am a heavy coffee drinker. Anybody who knows Mocha knows how I operate. Well, my subscribers know me as Mocha, but everybody else, my homegirls and everybody else know me as Diamond, whatever. But regardless of that, you know, anybody who knows me personally knows I'm a heavy coffee drinker. And to me, I've always had this weird fascination with coffee cafes. Don't ask me why. I've just always had a crazy fascination. And the reason for it was because every time I go to a coffee cafe, a cafe that serves coffee or little, you know, brunch or whatever, I like the fact that the atmosphere is so serene and calm, and the music is nice and mellow, and they serve the best type of hot coffee, the best little desserts, donuts, pastries, and it's like a nice little getaway type of place where you can kind of let your guard down, meet a friend there for some coffee, or meet your date there, or you and your companion can have a pastry or coffee together, because it's just a nice quiet type of atmosphere. Well, it's not really quiet, but it's a place where you can kind of go and socialize and have a good conversation and just talk about any and everything. And that's what made me come up with the concept Mocha's Cafe de Paris, because anybody who knows, usually when people go to in places like this, unless you're just going there to grab something or to get on your way to work, that's a place where you can actually sit with people, have a conversation, talk about fulfilling topics, talk about anything. There's no limitations as far as what type of conversation you can have at these type of places, because it's a warm and loving and mellow atmosphere. And that's basically what my channel is all about. I'm all about providing just the best of topics in a warm, compassionate, loving type of manner. Basically, if you come to my channel, I want you to feel like you are at home. I want you to feel welcome. I want you to come here and let your guard down, be able to marinate on all the topics and the recipes and the knowledge and the wisdom that I am distributing to you. You're able to have the benefits of actually conversating with me and just hanging out with me, or at least listening to me, if anything, unless I'm doing a live, and where we can actually have the conversation and talk about everyday issues, whether if it's baby mama drama, whether if it's marital issues, whether if it's from a spiritual, any type of spiritual type of issue, or anything of that matter. I really place no limitations. The only thing I try to stray away from is when it comes to religion and politics. I really don't like dealing with stuff like that. But anything that's just every day, is no problem is ever petty for me. I don't care if it's something as simple as I don't get along with my husband family, I don't get along with my mama, husband, just anything. I'm it's all about being down to earth, being able to let your guard down and be able to talk, conversate. I want you to be able to leave my channel having some type of solution, at least if not a solution, at least a different way of looking at things. Because a lot of times when it comes to problems, it's not how you deal with the problems, but it's how you look at the problem. It's how you perceive the problem. A lot of times the way you perceive the problem has a whole lot to do with how you handle it. So sometimes we just need somebody to give us a different perspective. And so we're not always so tunnel vision. We're not always looking at things from one angle and one angle only. And that is what I provide here at Cafe de Paris. So on that note, a lot of people want to know, how do you have so much knowledge? Where are you getting all this information from? Because people want to know, they want to have an understanding as far as, how do I know what the hell I'm talking about? Well, the three things, most of the information or the topics that I serve to all of you, a lot of my advice derives from three things. The first thing is, it derives from my background of education. I have taken courses in psychology. I have a master's degree in criminal justice, which anybody who knows, when you do criminal justice, that's basically, criminal justice to me is just straight psychology, because you're learning how to deal with the mind, you're learning how to deal with how the brain operates, you're learning to deal with the psychological aspect of being in the criminal justice field. So all of that is tied into it. So a lot of my knowledge and a lot of my wisdom, some majority of that does come from my educational background, which is by master's degree in criminal justice, and I'm currently in process now of getting my second master's degree in homeland security, and I already have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice psychology. So I have plenty of stats. So you're not getting any advice from somebody who is an amateur. Not only that, not only is my educational background part of the reasons I have adopted a lot of my knowledge. Also my upbringing. I come from a family that has always been very down to earth. I have a very strong connection with my mother, a very strong connection with both of my fathers, my stepfather, my biological father, not only with them, also my stepfather's wives, all of that having a strong, solid family foundation is another reason why I've been able to obtain so much wisdom and knowledge. You know, I've always had family, grandmothers, aunts who I've always listened to since I've been a little girl, since I've been 6, 7 years old. I've always had grandparents, and I've had a mom who's always talked to me and always given me wisdom at such a young age. So that has a lot to do with how I have been able to where I retain a lot of my knowledge and wisdom from. And the third thing is personal experience. Most of the things I talk about is stuff that I already have gone through, or stuff that I am going through. So between three of those factors mixed up together, I merge all three of these: my education, my upbringing, and my personal experience. And that is how I've been able to pretty much contribute so much knowledge, wisdom, and spiritual awareness. Okay, so for everybody who wants to know how I know all of this and how I know all of that, I just broke it down to you, those three things there. And then the fourth thing is actually a lot of it just has to do with intuition. You know, whatever God puts on my heart to speak, I speak it. Some things you don't have to go through in order to know it. Some things God will just give you a word to he will speak to you and through you for you to give that word to somebody else who just really needs it. So for those reasons, actually, is the reason why I have gained so much knowledge and wisdom over the years. But I just thought it was very imperative that I share with each and every one of you the personal side of me, Lady Mocha, here at Cafe de Paris. You know, other than that, outside of my blogging, what I do is I go to school. Like I said, I'm doing my second master's degree right now. I'm currently trying to pursue my career in law enforcement, so that as well, that is what I'm focusing on. I'm also focusing on writing my first book to help really boost my brand with this channel. So other than, my little hobbies, for the most part, I really keep to myself. I really don't deal with people a whole lot. I deal with my subscribers more than I do with people in real life. I've just gone through a lot in friendship, and I've just gone through a lot of changes with people over the years, and I've just come to the conclusion to accept the fact that the smaller my circle is, the better off I am. The more I keep to myself, the less stress that I have, so I'm only there for those who want my help, who want my encouragement, who want my wisdom and knowledge. And that's pretty much what it boils down to, okay? So I just want to share all of this with each and every one of you, all of my subscribers, because I'm a little over 2,000 in subscribers right now. And I just felt that I owed this to all of my viewers and my subscribers to let all of you in on the personal side of me, other than who's this broad behind his keyboard and behind Cafe de Paris. So I just wanted y'all to all to try to get to know me. Anything else I could think of? Yes, I have only one child. She is 16 going on 29. I've been married for 18 years to my husband Charles, and we have our one child together and everything. So other than that, that is pretty much my life. My life is pretty goddamn boring, to be honest with you. I'm like a little old lady. All I do is go to the coffee shop and get me some coffee, come home, do my classes, and clean up, and just do my little housewife duties or whatever, and be a mom. And that's pretty much all I got going. Like I said, I really don't deal with a lot of people, so I don't have no adventurous story. I don't have nothing fun or exciting to really tell you, because my life is just that damn boring, okay? But on that note, I want to thank everybody for supporting me. Just thought I would also let you know y'all all have been pushing me and forcing me to do it, and I have done it. I finally have my Patreon account up and running. I'm still working out the little bugs and the little kinks, so just be patient with me. I'm still getting it together because I'm in school too, so that's taking up a lot of my time. So yes, my Patreon account is in effect, and I'm going to leave that link to the bottom. Also, if you don't see it to the bottom, it should be posted at the end of my video. But on that note, I just want to give you guys an up close and personal view of me as Lady Mocha, your diva in knowledge, your queen of spiritual awareness. So now that y'all are somewhat aware of me, you're still welcome to reach out to me if you have any further questions, comments, or anything else you would like for me to collaborate on. Y'all have a wonderful day, and this is your girl, Lady Mocha, signing off.